everyone, Joshua Hanlon here at the Masterpiece Gallery in the Lego House, and I'm joined by one of the talented builders who has his work on display here. So if you want to introduce yourself and then take us through the builds.
Yeah, absolutely. Andreas Lenander from Sweden. And so these are all of my builds here in the Masterpiece Gallery. So I don't know if you want to start with the ones at the end here, two of the spaceships. The one on the far right, I just really wanted to use some weird pieces that are otherwise, considered to be, a piece just used for trains or whatever. So it's just two big train canopies. And I figured, maybe try to make a spaceship. And the Vic Viper looking thing, just wanted to really try and immerse myself into the whole AFOL culture. So basically I'm jumping on every opportunity that I have.
That is like a classic part of like AFOL space building.
Exactly. So, and every November, all these amazing builds start showing up in my Flickr feed, and I was like, I kind of want to try that. And it was just something that I've longed to do for quite some time, and finally pulled it off. And then down here is just a small VIG. Also kind of wanted to try to make something different with a piece that's, serves one purpose, which is the big motorcycle canopy. So I just figured, all right, what if I flip it upside down? And it kind of looks like a snowblower, I guess, with some imagination or whatever.
Add some extra parts in there for the mechanicals.
Yeah, exactly. So and I just love using those ice cream pieces, and I figured, a snowblower, that could work. It just grew from there. So that was a fun build.
And I like
kind
how
of a pain to set up, but yeah.
You even used the decorated pieces, kind of printed pieces under there.
Yeah, I wanted to, take it to the next level or whatever you want to call it. And I figured, all right, if the snowblower's been there, there shouldn't be any snow left. And I didn't want to just go with the normal green studded thing. And then we got this in one of the lug bulks. So I had a bunch of them, and I figured, all right, that might work. So it's sort of cleared off, but you can still see some snow, some grass. So, pretty happy with it. And then down here we have the bridge, which, again, I just started with the Ninjago fence pieces, the sand green ones. I just really liked them. I thought they were so pretty. So I wanted to make something with it and tried all kinds of different things. And then I kind of have an affinity for the illegal connections and just the round shapes and everything. So I figured, I fiddled with it for a bit and then realized, all right, this could be sort of like a bridge. And then, I just took the 1x2 plates, stacked them all together, and created a bend, which was a bit of a pain to get the angle right.
Was there some experimenting and falling apart along the way as you figured that out?
Fell apart more than once, I'll tell you that. Yeah, definitely. But it was fun. I'm pretty happy with the result. So,
The purple leaves with the white flowers go really nice there as well.
Thank you. I just had a bunch of these white flowers, and if you don't take them away from the sprue or whatever it's called, it makes it easier to connect. Make it like the big trees blossoming or whatever. And then I figured some of them fell down into the stream there and kind of got whisked away. So pretty happy with it. And then the camera was actually built as a birthday gift for my dad. I was a big fan of photography and all that. Yeah. So I figured I wanted to do it sort of, the actual size that one of these older, like Leica or whatever cameras would be. So it actually fits pretty nicely in your hand. I just used that and figured it'd be kind of fun to, as a photo shoot, to set it up like this.
And what's the kind of internal structure on that? Because it looks so nice and smooth from the outside, and it looks so accurate. What's it like on the inside there?
It's pretty decent, actually. It's hollow on the inside. So I just, I'm not sure if you can see that really, but the black section there, just to give it some texture, it's also a bunch of 1x2 plates, just to give it, sort of that old leather that they used in cameras back in the day. But it looks okay. It almost fits an iPhone 4. I've actually tried to take a picture, super geeky, but it almost fits in there. But it's just a fun build.
What do you find is challenging about that, which is kind of depicting something real life versus some of these other creations?
Well, I mean, you do have. I wanted to get the scale sort of accurate, which I think I kind of did, so I'm happy with that. But just, make it look like a camera with all the little bits and pieces that old cameras have, without going overboard with, a bunch of things. Like if you compare it to the steampunk builds or whatever, you can just go crazy with all kinds of stuff. So I kind of wanted to keep it scaled down, but still enough texture and small details to make it interesting.
Perfect. And then I think last we move on to the steampunk builds here.
So that's probably where I started my AFOL career, whatever you want to call it. No, I just love the steampunk genre and the aesthetics of it, the color scheme, with the dark green and the brown and the gold, and just the fact that you can just go crazy with, hoses and steam and smoke, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's fun to just try out different shapes. And with the Millennium Falcon, or the Centennial Falcon as it's called, it's just all the Star Wars vehicles or ships or whatever are very recognizable in their shape, which allows you to go even crazier, because people still recognize it as, all right, that's the Falcon.
Right.
But and then you can just go crazy.
There's that connection there, but it's obviously a different take on it.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, a lot of fun to build. And then the bike in the back there, just started out with the wheels. As I said, I like the illegal connections. So I just put a bunch of those hinge plates together and realized, all right, that could work as a wheel. And then just built the bike from there. And then the one in the back is I just love those round green pieces. They're just, I don't know. They're
very intimidating, makes nice look.
They're just big, bulky, but somehow they're, you can use them for all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I just love them, definitely.
Yeah, well, fantastic work. Thank you so much for putting all these builds in here, and congratulations on getting your builds in the Lego house. It looks really neat.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you kind of giving us some insight into these here. So
Absolutely.
these will be here, for the next year? So anyone who wants to check them out.
Exactly. So they'll be here and on full display. So it's a real honor, and was really blown away when they contacted me. So very happy about that.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.